Okay, and I clicked the button when I meant to wait a second. But okay, everyone's here. Everyone's good. Just missed a good ha.
Greetings, hi, hey, and hello.
I believe this should still be good. I'll find out in a second.
I'm cracking open my alcoholic beverage.
Good.
Oh god, yes, that meat is still good. Oh.
Oh, meat, it's a wine. They don't go bad.
It's a hybrid between a wine and a beer.
Oh, okay, got it. It's the
Viking blood.
the ale one. Oh no, that one's. I swear that one was whiskey based.
Nope. They call it a honey wine, but it's also got hops and everything in it, very similar to a beer. So it's very quasi in the middle. But it also has hibiscus and ginger in it. It's where if it's not taken care of properly, it could start growing, but
I mean, if it's in the fridge, it should be fine.
oh yeah, and it's in that clay bottle, so it's nice and chilly. But no, so we left off with one member of the group puking in a bucket, one finally getting done being roasted by 3 mother-in-laws and their mother. Not the roasting they were looking for, but one that they deserved.
Yeah, he didn't deserve it.
Why, Jeff, what was that?
A cat person that was dealing with their mother and an elf drinking, but now there's the explosion in the dungeon. And I really did blow that. I should have just left that comment for on stream and just let that joke run on stream, because that would have been great.
It's okay, it's
My way
okay, it's okay.
downtown to the dungeon, walking fast.
It was a personal thing for us. It's okay.
Sometimes I
Some
have
of the puns
gold.
don't make it.
Yeah, sometimes I have gold. Other times it's just copper.
Other times it's silver and it goes around your mouth because it's tape.
Sometimes it's just gold leaf around some chocolate.
Wait, those were chocolate coins?
Yeah.
I thought I was just eating gold.
No, that would have hurt a lot more.
But shark.
Chewy.
Nah.
Wonder how chewy gold is. Wonder if I could chew. Like
No,
a piece of gold.
no, it's not cheap.
It is soft for a metal that is still pretty dense.
Yeah. There's a reason why they only use gold leaf for stuff that's
Yes.
edible. 'Cause
Correct.
solid gold.
It's pretty solid.
Don't know how many of you have ever had to cut sterling silver wire. It still takes a bit of effort.
I've had to cut a lot of copper for electrical things.
Yeah.
Never sterling silver.
I had to do sterling silver for a choker before, so.
Hey, Choka, hardly know her. Hey. Whoa.
Joker, only if she asks nicely and consents.
That's what I'm saying.
One hand or two hand, baby.
Real quick, just for those out there in the world, make sure you never actually squeeze the neck, the throat. You know, you want to squeeze around. Exactly. You want to squeeze the left and right side, never the front.
Yep.
I definitely wouldn't have known that as a casual fact already.
Anyway, Michael, I believe we're
just like if you're
in
getting
dungeon.
chokers, I will sit here and point this one out too. Make sure you can fit 2 fingers side by side, pointing off of the neck, not against the neck. This way, in case of any inflammation or whatnot, you are safe.
We're focusing on the wrong dungeon here, Michael. I think we're focusing on the wrong dungeon.
It's okay. I'm
There's
still
more
a
than
dungeon
one
master
dungeon
for
master
both.
in this game.
You can call me dungeon master in and out of game. It's fine. Anyways,
Whatever you say, Dimitri.
there's an explosion in the dungeon.
Yes.
Not a fun kind. And
No.
you were puking in a bucket, so you're gonna be the first one to see the once slumped over, kind of grayed version of this Feylord is now upright with light beaming out of his mouth. The cacophony of noise that came out of it seeming peculiar before it starts to literally rip this mirrored body off of itself, a entity of sort of light coming out of it.
Guys, hey, I don't think this was normal. Okay, all right, hold on. First off, I know that this is supposed to be like the body of the bad guy that we're here to see, but like his mirrored version. I've been unplugged maybe 20 minutes retching because stress. You know, Thomas, it's a lot to take in and a lot to put out. You know what I mean? However, I do believe that means I've got a full bucket.
Oh no. Are you gonna throw it at the light creature?
I want to. Yes, I would like to throw my puke at instead of throwing the puke at him. Okay, we're gonna make this like a little more functional than just me throwing my puke at him. I would like to try to blind the creature momentarily by upending the bucket on top of his head and then shoving the bucket over his head.
So you can.
You know what I mean? Like I'm bucket over eyes. I'm trying to stun and stall in the most human, non-combatant way I can think of because I am not confident with my magical abilities quite yet.
Okay.
And this seems like a much more magical problem than Thomas is capable of solving at the moment. And I'm yelling for my friends, and I'm just trying to cover this man's head with puke bucket. Yes.
Give me a speed check.
Okay. All right. Speed. Still learning how to do all this, but I believe that would lie in stats. I would go to my mod is +3, so I would roll. Let's see.
2d10.
Just the speed modifier. Yes, sir. I'm trying to get better at using the the sheet. You know
the
what I
sheet
mean?
thing is just there in case you don't have dice available.
Oh, so I could if I want while they're in my pod. So I'm still rolling.
Yeah.
I clicked the button. I clicked the check mark. I'm not seeing anything actually
Speaking
roll.
of that, by the way, everyone make sure you have your dice on hand.
True. I'm rolling 2d10. I rolled 5 on the 2d10 +3 for an 8 total.
Did you roll in person?
I rolled digitally using Google because I could not get it working on the sheet.
Let me see if I can get that working. Why you know?
Yeah, I don't know. I tried clicking it, but I'm not seeing any adjustments to the. They ain't changing.
Immediate knee-jerk reaction.
There we are.
It's because I'm getting laid off. That's why I'm not working.
Jesus. 13.
Okay, so 13. Yeah, that will be enough to technically pull a quick one on bucketing the guy who's trying to peel himself out of
himself. Out of the. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just trying to...
Is this gonna be the new flashbang through the door? Bucket of vomit through the door.
Well, the worst part is it's a bucket of vomit on the head.
That's true. It is. Yes. I've vom bucketed him. I bombed him. said in the same cadence as like bombed him, you know?
Yeah,
I bombed him.
See, this is what I need to do. I need to collect his vomit buckets, put them into cards, and then throw those cards as my projectile weapons.
Hey, listen, the better Thomas gets at this, the less vom will be produced, okay? This is just a result of me being a fledgling adventurer, okay? We're fine.
So what you're saying is Asnoth's going to sit here and constantly traumatize you worse and worse day by day.
Please.
Aren't they already?
You know what? Shockingly, Azzy, I think out of everyone I've met so far, the plush neon dragonborn has been one of the least traumatizing creatures I've met in the Feywild. So.
Oh, well, I mean, he's not native, so it does make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a vomit bucket covered creature.
That's gonna be fun to wrestle with.
It's gonna smell very foul, especially since it's trying to rip itself out of a body at the same time.
Thomas is just shouting his fucking head off for you guys. Hey, I got something over here. Can I get some fucking help, please?
Okay, and before the group does get there, technically there's one other person in the dungeon with you. So Mordred gets to do her thing.
Is that where the explosion comes from?
No, the explosion already happened when the energy started building up in the body. Now you guys are going to hear what sounds like a giant beam getting blasted at someone.
Oh.
So, what Thomas is going to see is a giant beam of sunlight just seem to blast this body and kind of crisp the outside.
I like that. Okay.
But the creature is still pulling itself out now, kind of cracking the body apart to come out now. So now the body is more like a cocoon that's dried out.
Thomas is gonna pull his service weapon. Thomas is gonna pull his service weapon, which he hasn't actually discharged in many years.
Yeah, well, the body of the entity that is pulling itself out does seem to be glowing and radiating, almost as if there is less of a physical form, so to speak, than... It seems to be made out of light.
In the name of the big silver guy from the other side of the pool that I just jumped through, I'm gonna need you to put your fucking hands up.
Well, you're back on the normal side, but yeah.
I'm back on the normal side. Okay, my fault.
But we will have the group come in, and I will sit here and now the group is going to roll for initiative, and then this thing's going to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Roll time.
And this thing did not roll so well for initiative. I'm going to blame it on Vomit Bucket.
Yes, as you should. Most things can be blamed on the Vomit Bucket.
So everyone's going to roll me a d10 because we're trying to do a group initiative.
Just one?
Yes, just
do
one.
We plus our zip to it, or...
Nope, I will use all of your zip together. So I just need the dice.
8.
Okay. So we have a 10.
Not knowing how to roll just one, I'm gonna click the thing and just take the left number.
Yes.
Okay.
8.
Yeah, you have an 8. And
9.
9. Okay, so the 9 and the 10 will override. I will tell you, Axe's roll was enough to make you guys beat this thing and go first, because it rolled a total of a 10.
Heard. Okay.
And that was straight roll. It didn't have disadvantage or anything on that roll. It just sucked. As I said, I'm blaming it on the bucket.
Yeah, it's all bucket. All bucket.
And then the other NPC in the room. Okay, we'll go shortly after you guys. Good. So the group, as you guys enter the room, you guys see Julian's body, or a crispy version of it, being ripped open by this creature of light that's also smelling really rancid now. There's steam coming off of it and a bucket on its head.
Gross.
That is pretty gross.
Yeah, the bucket looks a little scorched on the outside now because of, a beam of sunlight that essentially just instantly oxidized it.
I've been through a lot with that bucket in the past 24 hours. That's a waste.
But yeah, so you guys can take your turn against the creature emerging.
Okay. Az, do you want to go first?
I was about to say, I'm going to do what my senses are telling me to do. What is this? That's a touch. Deal yourself. I am gonna go touch this thing, or attempt to. I'm gonna use vital transfer on it.
Oh. What does that do?
It allows me to basically deal necrotic damage and take half of it for myself, for health.
Okay, I was about to say,
okay.
there's 2 modes to it, so...
Yeah, mode 1.
Yeah.
2, I have to hit, so I have to make it a touch attack.
Yep.
With speed, I assume? Ooh, good roll.
It's just a touch attack, so, I mean... Technically, it's a touch attack with your spell type, so it'd be magic.
Okay. So that'd be 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. That hits nice.
And that's gonna be 2 plus attribute, so that would be magic for me. So
Yep.
7.
Yep, and that's
heal
not
myself
modifier.
half.
It's not modifier,
If
is it?
Actually, it's deal 2 plus wisdom attribute.
Yeah, so it would be your full magic, not your modifier. So you'll be doing 12 damage to it, getting 6
Oh!
back.
I did not know that. Interesting. I didn't know that was a thing for that.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Which is great on the opposite way as well, because that means that you can go up to 12 healing, but you take 6 damage for that healing that you're doing on someone.
Yeah. I'm gonna see how necrotic damage does on this thing before I take any other actions.
You see its light seem to kind of flicker, so to speak, where you touch. I will also have to say, that 6 health you got back?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna take 5 solar damage.
So I got 1 health back.
Yeah. Touching
Wait,
this
hold
thing apparently is not a good idea.
Question. I have positive energy hide. Does that resist?
That has to be changed. You have lunar hide. It's lunar damage that you resist.
It's only lunar. Okay.
Yeah.
Copy that. Old stuff. No worries.
Yeah,
We
I
don't need to
forgot.
worry
I
about it.
shifted that into 2 different abilities, and I forgot to update that for you.
This thing hurts to touch, he says, just blatantly.
Okay, and that's 2 action points for you. That puts you at 3.
I'm gonna fucking do it again because I didn't learn my lesson the first time.
That's funny.
Has it not learned lessons?
9 plus...
It's a good thing you don't have anything that
14
adds
to
wither
hit.
stacks. 14 to hit, that will hit.
Yeah, I don't have anything that does wither stacks. I haven't been given anything that does those yet.
Well, no, you can add wither stacks to anything that deals necrotic damage.
Yeah, I probably should get that.
Great for anti-regen. So that's
Victor looks over at Azzy. How you feeling, man?
Burned.
oh, you got 2 health back from it. It's fine.
Stupid question. I doubt I can. Can I chomp that?
You just did 2 full actions. You have 1 action point left. You can't.
Okay, I'm asking as a mechanics thing. I hit that, he hits me back. Can I chomp that? Not right now. I'm not asking to do it right now.
Can you consume
I'm asking
it
mechanically,
because
is
the
that a thing
hunger?
that can be done? Yeah.
Actually, you could. It takes a reaction. It would take you could actually do it off that one. Yeah. It would allow you to absorb up to, what was it? Is this the old wording? This looks like the old wording.
I only ever really had it put in my sheet once, so.
Yeah, this is the old wording. That's why I'm having a problem finding the formula. Because it was just straight up before, and I had to change it because otherwise it was going to be way overpowered later on in game.
Yeah, I didn't know what I do want to attempt it. If it does take only 1 point for a reaction there, and I just lose my reaction to future things, that's fine.
I
don't
think
really have anything I can do as a reaction.
it takes anyways. 1 action point, but I want to say it was 3 reserve. But you gain reserve back based off of damage, so I have to actually look at that real quick.
Sorry for derailing things, everyone. I run into occasional questions mechanically, and I'm like, wait, hold on, can I do that?
Plus, that's something that I changed and
yes.
didn't change on your sheet. So.
And when it was originally, and I was looking at it, I went, that doesn't seem very strong at all. The first time he ever had it on the sheet, and I mean like before it was changed. It was essentially like I could tank stuff and then get a little bit back, and I'm like, I don't really want to walk into it if I can avoid it.
Well, it's because you were looking at your massive ball of death.
Yeah. It's like, I don't want to get into that. I want to stay away from that.
Oh, no. Actually, it just eats the entire thing. It would just give you back 1 point out of the 3. So it just costs you 2 points to eat the 5 damage and not take it.
So I got 6 HP back then. Or no, yeah, 6 HP back on one of them, and then 1 on the other.
Yeah.
So I would get 7 total.
Yeah.
Good.
Basically,
that helps me out a lot, actually.
Basically, it's most optimal to use mathematically if it does 12 points of damage. Because you get back all your reserve points for that. It becomes 3
nice.
out, 3 in. Okay.
So that was actually a really good use of that, then.
Yeah. If he was doing more damage, it would be even better for you. But yeah. So Victor wanted to go next.
Like, Victor is sitting there and just looking at this thing, trying to figure out what it is, to see if he's read anything about something like this.
You can give me an Arcana check.
All right. And he's going to touch up his shield.
Okay. Since this is jogging your memory in that and the other thing, that's only going to be a total of 2 action points. So you'll still have 2 left.
And Arcana check. Alright, that's a wisdom check, right?
It's a knowledge arcana, so it's intellect.
Alright, 22.
This kind of creature has only been theorized, and that's because it would be the opposite of a undeath kind of entity. This creature itself is made out of life energy. It seems to be manifesting with light as well. So again, it's something that's theoretical. It shouldn't technically exist, but it's right here in front of you. The concept is it would sit here and use whatever host body it was or whatnot that created it, or whatever essence created it, to fill in part of the building blocks. So it must have used part of this Julian, this mirror Julian, to create this body. So it's probably taking his light power and giving it life.
So if this wasn't an evil creature, this is like the equivalent of an angel being constructed.
It's more of the equivalent of an elemental that was just birthed. An elemental of life energy that just so happened to manifest from the powers of sun.
Victor's just sitting there looking at it. And he's gonna tell the party, like, this is the elemental forces of life, just from what he's kind of gathered. It's like, I don't know what I have that could truly hurt this thing.
Arcane.
But he's going to take out his sword and try anyway, because knowledge.
And knowing that it's made out of light and that it's a creature of life, I will say that it is kind of known that arcane energy is kind of like the before building block. Like before it's designated, it's like a stem cell. It's before it's designated anything.
But his magic manifests as solar, so he doesn't really want to cast anything at it.
I was about to say, no, as Calder's fighting, it goes, no solar. It'll heal it.
Well, there is one spell that you have that would be able to bolster your strikes against it, so.
No light spells.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, Victor actually has arcane abilities as well. 3 that I know.
I'm gonna go for an arcane strike.
Yep. It's gonna be fun because I get to have 1 damage. So make your attack roll.
12 base.
That is going to make a problem with the rules. Yes.
Where do I see the attack mod? It's been a while since I've actually used this.
Your attack mod with how you were using that stuff was you were using accuracy base for your swords, so it would be a +4.
Okay.
Where's that one say?
16.
I don't know why your other one says +5. That's weird. Wait, do you have blade skill? That might be why. Yep, you have Nova's Blade, so that's +5. Say on your sheet for me.
Alright, so 17 to hit.
Okay. So you hit it. Seems like the physical strike itself does not do a lot of damage, but the arcane does do some.
I don't know what damage the actual blow has done, but the arcane nature of the strike seems to have done something to it. Do you have any arcane blasts? And I have 1 point left, right?
No, a full action like an attack would take 2, so you should be down
Okay.
to 0 now.
I'm good. All right, next Stella up.
Yep, Stella or Thomas can go next.
Yeah, I got something. So raise up my rifle and do an umbral.
Oh, and
Strike.
don't you also have... Oh, no. Yeah, you do have that. Oh. Yeah, you have darkened
You-
stacks. That's
Oh, I
right.
don't have a reaction. Damn it. I want to steal that one.
Oh no! Hoisted by your own petard. Oh, okay, so
So
make your attack roll and then. Oh.
15.
Yeah, that'll hit. If I remember, that's charisma, so it's gonna be charisma for that. So it's gonna be 3 per shot that you're gonna be dealing of darken. Let me just. Because I'll do the math on the what happens to the illuminated stacks that were thrown on it by accident. Because I mean, Sun Lady hits it, it's gonna do something. So yeah, but okay. So your first shot hits. What was the damage on that gun again? Okay, that's. Oh yeah, and you get puncture per every shot too. I forgot. That's disgusting.
Don't get me started on stuff like Pathfinder 2nd Edition damages. Guns do a blunt and a slashing damage at the same time. They are absolutely insane.
Yeah, they're piercing here, and that allows puncture, which allows damage reduction to be dropped further from physical attacks. Now, sadly enough, the puncture has one other thing it's working against, and that's resistance. So it means what we're having there is going to be 4. Then your umbral, which isn't too bad. That's not too scary. Because it just adds your charisma. Oh, you've upped your charisma. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's just... Okay, let me guess. You're gonna fire again.
I'm gonna shoot again.
Okay. What's your roll?
19.
Yeah, that's gonna hit. Okay, let me. So it's gonna be. This poor baby is just having a bad day.
Vomit bucket through the door.
Wasn't even vomit bucket through the door. It was vomit bucket on the head. And everyone else wasn't so scary. It's suddenly these umbral shots that are taking chunks out of it.
Yep. If only I had a reaction point.
Let
I
me
didn't think I was
guess.
gonna need it. Now I do.
Let me guess. You're gonna do it again.
I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
17.
Yep, that hits. So that's gonna actually put you at a net gain of 2 darkened. All eliminated are gone. Okay. Well, that sucks for it. So that means it's gonna start taking more damage from the umbral shenanigans.
Lights out.
I don't think it understands English yet. It's just a baby. You guys are technically beating up on a baby elemental of life. It's...
I mean, I assume it has all of his memories, so...
I mean... Okay, so that's Stella all out. Thomas?
There's still a lot going on here that I don't understand, but it seems to me that your magic shit's working a lot better than the physical stuff. So Jeremy, help me out here.
And I'm gonna put my left hand on the book in the same way that one stepping up to the stand in a courtroom would put their hand on a Bible. And I'd like to, I don't know. I don't really know how Thomas channels magic. But I would like to pump a whole bunch of shit into my revolver. And hit this gentleman with an eldritch strike with my revolver.
Yeah. Great Eldritch. Yeah, Eldritch. Charisma modifier. Okay. So you first got to make your shots count.
Right. I do have to hit this. Okay, so for my attack, am I just adding cunning? No, I'm adding intellect mod, right?
Yep. Well, no.
Adding
For
my
your
intellect.
attack, since it's a strike, you're going to
Yes.
do it as if it's your gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but I can do I activate the cunning style for that, which requires one of my points, correct? One stamina point.
Yes, it will take a stamina, and it will take a stamina every turn.
Okay. Got it. And my stamina is not the biggest. I have 28. I'm 28.
And you're going to be, I take it you're going to do a cunning strike on top of that?
Yes, correct. Provided I have enough. I don't need extra action points to do that on top of Eldritch Strike, do I?
No, you can stack them all on. It just takes stamina, and then technically Eldritch Strike is just a cantrip, so it just goes on top.
Right, okay. So part of attack and 2 stam, so that's a total of 3 stam lost for 1 action. I'm fine with that. So I'm down to 25 stam.
Yep, and technically if you do a second shot, technically it's just another 2. You don't have that extra 1 from Cunning Style. That's for a whole
Because I've already
round.
activated it for the turn.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And okay, so that's also part of the attack. I don't need to do anything else there. Okay, I've used my 3 stamina. I'm reading all my skills as I go. I apologize. I'm just trying to make sure I get everything correct.
Cool, good.
And let's see here. Okay.
The
So
first
it
round
is-
of combat usually takes a bit, and then the second round is like, I do it again. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so I've subtracted my 3 stamina. According to... Okay, so I need to make sure that I hit this, but I'm assuming I'm rolling... Let me see here. I'm adding my intellect modifier to the roll and then just rolling the dice, right? Do I need to add anything else?
Your total bonus is a +9. I think that's because you actually took marksman, yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
Okay, so I would use my marksman skill on top of my 2d10 roll.
Yeah, as well as your intellect modifier,
Got it.
which would give you your +9 total.
Yeah, okay. Let me make sure. Skills and marks. That's not loading into the skills thing when I try to roll my 2d10.
It's because you're going to go to skills, weapon, and then sub-skill marksman.
Oh, my fault. Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. And now I'm rolling. I'm going to check the box until I get new numbers.
If you check it once, it will auto-uncheck it once it does the roll.
That'll be a 23 then.
That's a hit. Okay. So that's just gonna do that straight damage, even though it would have
That's pretty
resisted
fat.
it. It's just gonna get that straight damage because that was a crit.
Shit.
So that's just gonna be straight up 17 plus your fell strike on top of that, which is just
That's 3 and
3.
4
But it's a crit,
and 4
so
piercing?
but it's a crit, so that's actually 6.
Okay.
Fell
Beautiful,
damage. So that actually does get doubled, and we get to add fear stacks.
Do I still add 4 on a crit, or does that double as well?
That gets doubled as well.
Holy shit.
Yeah, which means the next
to a
shot's
max
going to hurt.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay. I take it you're gonna do it again.
I'm gonna do it again. Chat, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna subtract another 2 stamina because I've already used Cunning Style. So I'm down to 23 stamina. And I'm gonna shoot the guy. Hold on, I'm clicking the button. Here we go. I'm waiting for the roll to come up. That's a 21.
Okay, that's
It's
just a
lower- it's
normal
lower
shot.
roll. Yeah, it's totally fine.
That's just a normal shot.
I want to let it be known. I did roll a 4 on one of those dice. So
Okay, so that's gonna be half for the piercing. That's not bad. If you would have gotten another crit, this would have been. I would have been very upset. And then we get to add 4 on top of that. So that means you get to deal 7. Okay, that's where we're at. Ew.
how many fear? That's sorry, a total of 12 fear stacks. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And my max is 30.
Your max, adept. Yep. Your max is 30.
Okay, I will be continuing to
Well,
shoot this man.
Well, that's the
I know,
thing.
not
You've
this
already used all your action points.
Yeah.
Please stop.
I
The
just
police
want to make sure
brutality.
that you. I just want to make sure that you are also afraid, Michael. I think it's just part of the, where I'm going.
Victor is gonna look from the creature and just see it taking wounds to Thomas and Stella. Hell yeah, damn good shooting, guys.
You see, everyone is so used to the light doing so much damage, and now it's like, wait. We got 2 people that aren't using light, and it's doing damage.
I'm pretty new to this. That looked crazy. All right, I've shot things and people before. It never looked like that. Magic is crazy.
Well, that one shot alone was 23 total damage.
Christ on a bicycle.
Yeah. Okay. This thing looks very dim now. Sadly enough, thankfully you guys said not to use sunlight, but sadly enough, the one person that's in the room that just so happens to also be able to help you, their entire damage set is solar.
Yep.
So they're kind of useless.
That's really
Doesn't
rude.
have any
That's a
healing.
really rude thing to say.
What was that?
Doesn't have any healing or anything.
Yes, from all those horrible wounds you guys have.
I was actually at about half health. I'm still like 10 HP down.
Guess she could heal you.
Doesn't need to. I'm not trying to strong arm you into it. Just
Guess she could heal you.
there's more to do than just damaging shit. There's also utility spells.
So that's the thing is she's got most of the stuff from the kind of solar school of the planes of light, so I gotta kind of look at this to see what actually might be useful and isn't just damage or prevention of damage.
I mean, the creature's still got the bucket on its head.
It hasn't even got its turn yet.
That's why it's so bucketed. Interesting.
I think she's going to hold her action points actually.
Oh.
For what's probably about to come from her assumptions, because this is a creature of light. So about that bucket.
Bucket.
The bucket just so happens to be an object that's on the creature that would have hit points. Let's see here. You are technically close to them, Nix. We have two other people that are close. How far away were you, Stella? Would you say? Like at the door? What?
Probably just as close as I needed to get line of sight.
Okay, cool.
You should, like probably a little ways back.
Cool. Let's calculate based off of that. So 3 square radius or a 2, so it gets 2 per each point. So that's 6, 9, 45. You'll still be within that radius. Good, good. She can only save a certain number of people from the damage from this going off, though.
That was a loud sigh.
What is her speed? How many action points does she have is the more bigger thing. Because that will tell me how many people she can potentially use her reaction to protect here. Things are about to get sticky, and not in the good way. Down to speed. 6. So she can prevent 6 instances of damage. There is the 4 of you and her, so she can prevent all 5 of these. Good. That will protect you from the initial blast from this. It won't protect you on your
Good.
turn.
Oh. Well, I like being protected from initial blasts of things. I like that.
Yeah. About that. You guys feel the warmth of the sun as if it was turned up to 11. Start to warm your skin before suddenly you see Mordred seem to start sucking in the energy coming towards you guys. She is going to prevent... what was the total damage that could give you? I forgot about that one too. Also, you guys have solar weakness now.
Ow.
Oh, okay. So every instance of
Solar damage
I'll
will
take
deal
from here on.
double. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. Okay.
And
But I didn't take any initial damage, right?
no, she sucked up all that initial damage, which would have been a base of 12 solar damage and would have been doubled. So she stopped you guys from taking 24 solar damage each.
Also
Okay.
was one shot for me.
Yeah. Um. Now I'm going to see if this thing goes hostile or if it's going to retreat. Okay.
I doubt it, but does my GPS tag work on it?
You didn't cast your GPS tag on
I
it.
did it on the opposite of him, the mirror, so that's why I was asking.
Technically, it ended when they died,
Yeah, fair.
so the GPS tag wouldn't work. But in theory, if they wouldn't have died, yes-ish. Depends on which plane you're on, and it would also be very confusing if both of them are on the same plane at the same time.
Yeah.
I will be right back. Please continue. Be right back.
So she can only prevent so much more. It's technically got this go. I don't think it's actually going to be able to do anything to save itself at this point. That was its last possible hurrah besides attacking one of you and hoping to take you out. At that point,
I'm right all up in his shit, so if I got attacked, I wouldn't doubt it.
well, there is currently 3 individuals that are right in its face. Sadly enough, you're not actually the scariest out of the 3.
Fair.
Is this attack roll or... Yep, it's an attack. Oh no, it's an attack roll, and it's got more fear stacks than it does wisdom. Okay, I have to roll this at disadvantage. Because it's going to be aiming at Thomas, technically, because it's got 12 fear stacks from Thomas, but because it's got more fear stacks than wisdom attribute, it has to roll at disadvantage.
Not one.
Boy, I fucked up your monster a little bit. I hope you don't mind.
Definitely doing good.
Oh. Even with disadvantage. Oh.
It's a pretty big roll. It feels like Thomas is about to get his shit kicked in a little bit.
So let's just
Lay it on me. No, it's fine. Don't couch it. Don't make me. Don't feel like you gotta make it easier for me. Just right on the chin.
Okay, so that's 3 by 3 is 9. Plus its intellect, which thankfully isn't high.
Thomas from Brooklyn was 43. We hardly knew ye.
14, 23.
He's not gonna die. He's got a bunch of allies on his side. It's all good.
We're gonna be fine. Everybody's gonna be fine.
Unless this thing TBKs us, he's fine.
We're gonna be fine. Everybody's gonna be fine.
So. Oh, yeah, yep. But Now, you see its hand come up and a laser start coming out of its hand, and just as it's about to hit you, you see Mordred suck it up. The last damage instance she can suck up.
Shit.
You should be happy about this because that would have been 46 points of damage to your face.
Jesus fuck. Did you roll like 3 10s in a row?
No, it's using a high-level laser spell that got a +9 just from its skill level, 8 from its intellect attribute, and then 6 base.
Oh, what's the total I'm getting hit with?
You would have been hit by 46, but Mordred ate it for you.
Oh.
Because that was the last action point she has.
Thomas did, in fact, piss himself. Just a little bit. I'm gonna need a piss bucket.
So,
Yeah, Kamehameha being charged up, pointed towards you, and just it's gone.
Yeah.
just one of those, right as it's about to touch you, it just... Where did it go? So, the problem is, whoever's about to start their turn is about to start their turn with 24 points of damage coming towards them.
I believe I was last. But nobody else is going. I guess I can do it.
I was about to say, I will happily take that.
Now, here's the thing. If I remember correctly, let's look at this ability. Upkeep. Initiation. Okay, yeah. So it does not get... Yeah, okay. Does not have a save. You're just gonna... Oh, no, I know why you're going first, Axe. I know why you're going first.
I can chomp it, is one of the reasons.
Yeah, you're gonna chomp it, and thankfully it means that you don't technically get it as if it was sat here and done with the weakness. But you do get all 3 of those reserve points right back from the aura that would have hurt you. Technically, if you want, you could save action points to help the rest of your team by just eating that damage.
I think I will in this situation, because I think they have enough damage output to kill it. So I'm going to retain all of my points and specifically suck up as much damage as possible.
Actually, the only one who can take this hit, I will be honest with you, the only one currently that can take this hit is Thomas.
Yeah, I'm squishy. So, but I am particularly useful in this situation because I have the ability to just suck up positive energy. If only it healed me as well, but that's overpowered.
I was about to eat it anyway. You can just let me have this one. It's okay. I understand.
No. This is a team building game. And there is no reason for me to not go first and suck up the damage. Especially since, as you saw in the last little combat thing, I was first. It does make the most sense.
I appreciate your bravery. I will acquiesce.
Because everyone's going to technically take the damage unless Azzinoth does what he did, which was get his action points back so he could instantly reaction to eat the damage for himself and then for each other person that's going to take the damage in the aura when their turn hits.
Damn.
Because otherwise, 2 other people, if they went first before him, would drop like flies. They have 20 health.
I have that shield up.
Oh, yes. You have a shield that will actually suck up, like, I think it was 12 or so damage. So you would stand, Stella would just be down.
I made a good decision putting so many points into endurance, huh? That's pretty nice. Shit.
I told you, everyone in this campaign pretty much decided to build glass cannons.
Yeah.
So you get up against something like this, it's actually frightening when you don't take it out in one turn.
That's pretty hysterical.
Because then everyone's like, oh no.
Guys,
What do we
this
do?
is about the Hoyt.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
That's funny.
So who's going to go next?
What?
That-
So Azeroth is eating all that for us, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
As it comes up and it is your turn, I'm going, help.
Hey, that's so nice of you.
He can protect
I
5
guess-
people, and there are currently 5 other people in the combat besides this creature.
So I've become useless in the combat, minus the fact that I am literally sucking up everyone else's damage.
Useless. You're keeping people from going one shot.
That's pretty
Yep.
beautiful. I'm going to pat you on the head after this is all over. I don't want to take spotlight, even though I am excited to go next. But I also don't want to be the gentleman delivering the coup de grace, given that I am new to this this narrative.
I would argue that you should be the person to give the coup de grace because you're the new person.
I appreciate that. Well, whoever would like to go next,
Stella.
you are more than
I'll go next.
Let me guess.
Okay.
Second round, just like the first.
Yep.
Make me an attack roll.
Let's 18 on the dice. So 26.
Up. Well, it wouldn't have mattered if you got a
Hot.
crit or not, but
25.
it wouldn't have mattered if you got a crit or not. But how do you do this?
yay.
Plain and simple. Right through the, put around right through its right through center mass.
Wait, through its center mass?
Yeah.
Right in the tummy.
I need you to roll a luck
Right.
check.
Okay.
Right through the chest.
Okay. I need you to roll a luck check.
All right.
How do we decide luck again?
It would just be
Oh,
a
it's just
2d10
an
plus
attribute.
luck, and it's just gonna be
Yeah,
Stella
yeah.
because it's off of the shot being center mass, and
23.
Hey.
okay, so you get lucky here. As the shot hits and the body starts to disintegrate, the light fading from this creature, you see a gem seem to quickly come to view as this hole continues to increase in its chest from the disintegration, and it slowly falls with the body that's turning to dust. This strange, almost clearish crystal. It looks almost as if, honestly, like there's a faint. It's not exactly a light. It's kind of like a glow, almost like a heartbeat inside of it.
Still new to all this magic shit. Is that normal?
Slightest.
Okay. Can I touch it?
I want to put it in some type of containment myself, but that looks like
Do you have any cards?
something to
Alvin?
shatter or something to use.
Do you have any
I-
cards, Calder?
Good idea.
Yeah.
Because this should be studied.
I'm
So
going
I'll
to see if I
take-
can shove it into a card.
This creature was thought of as a myth or an impossibility.
I know just who to take it to.
So you put it
Makael.
into a card.
I'm going to try to take it into a card. Yes.
Yep, it's going to go into a card. It seems to behave entirely like an object, specifically a magic object with how it goes into your card.
Okay.
Like there are several ways that you could have tried to identify this, but this is fine. You can get somebody else too. Now,
Can I cast identification on one of my cards and identify the internal contents?
I mean, do you have identify? I can't remember.
I do.
I mean, yeah, and it's not obscured, so I mean, you don't have to make a roll at that point. If it was obscured, you'd have to roll against it, or if it was able to resist.
So I am gonna pull up my card, and I should have identify. Let me. Yep, there it is. It's on my spell sheet. I'm gonna cast identify in front of anyone.
Okay. This identifies as a sort of life crystal. So, kind of like how fire elementals will drop a fire crystal and all that, or a fire gem. This is literally a gem of life energy.
Unlife, specifically, right?
No, unlife would be unlife, so to speak, but it's
the opposite of undeath energy, so it's positive life elemental.
yeah. Where
Construct.
technically undeath is an animated dead thing. This is it was a living, technically non-living thing. So it was the powers that were animated, so to speak. So the powers attached to it, since technically the creature inside them was yada yada. And that's because
my other question is it still alive, or is this the
This is
finished
not a
crystal?
living creature. This is much like those gemstones that you get from killing elementals. This is quite literally just the power core. It is something that can be used to make things that actually produces a kind of healing or life energy.
Oh, shit.
So it can either animate or, well, regenerate.
Hey, so what did you find?
It's literally a life crystal. So this is a very unique like positive energy can be a thing, like a healing crystal isn't a thing.
Sure.
This is different in nature. This is like life energy contained versus light or like healing energy, if that makes sense. Very unique, very weird.
I hear you. I'm still catching up on a lot of this for sure. It is a life crystal. So it's just a crystal that contains a bunch of life energy. Is that what I'm getting?
Essentially, yes. It's
Yeah. Okay. And it was the nucleus at the heart of this guy.
yeah.
All right. Should we break it?
It's idle. It's not going to be doing anything. And inside of my card, it's in a. He points towards where the mirror is at. It's in a different dimension, so to speak.
Okay.
It's in its own little pocket dimension, so it shouldn't have any time flow. When I put something in a card, like I put a
Gotcha.
hot meal in there, it stays hot.
Oh wow. Hey, that's handy.
It is. See
And
me
so
in
this guy
middle of winter
stay-
pull out a bowl full of stew that's homemade from like a year ago.
Yeah. Oh wow. Holy. Okay. So and this guy should just stay rocked in
Yeah,
the card.
should be fine.
Sweet. Okay. That's wonderful.
Just weirdly
Hey,
more powerful versions of what I just used, but
Yeah. Interesting. I do have a second follow-up question. Does anybody have a second bucket?
Sorry, your bucket, your bucket servant is no longer here.
Listen, he went out like a true fucking patriot. All right, I've never seen a braver piece of wood in my life. However, I do find myself now. Give me one moment. Can you remind? We're in a cell of a sort, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to go into the corner briefly, and there will be a retching sound as I face the wall.
Thankfully, your stomach is empty, but also not thankfully, your stomach is empty.
Yeah.
You haven't had anything to eat or drink for a while at this point. You have been very sick on and off from the stress.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna turn back around and say,
Victor,
Oh, go ahead.
Victor's gonna look over at Lady Mordred. Thank you.
You did help out quite a bit.
Oh
Appreciate
yeah,
it.
I would have taken that
Yes.
sunbeam straight to the face if not for you. So thanks for that.
Yeah.
Saved my life.
Stella gives Mordred a hug.
Yeah, she hugs Stella back, and she's kind of just looking around like, we were in danger, weren't we?
Yes.
More than you
Yep.
know.
And if that happened to his mirror,
So he probably got taken over by some giant thing of darkness. Is that what I'm gathering here?
The mirror him is dead.
Well, yeah, but
Honestly,
how did that happen?
this him was stronger, in my opinion.
Yeah.
This was way worse than what we faced over on the other side. He was a weakling on the other side in comparison.
does that mean that he didn't get fully transformed the way he should have?
Maybe not.
Sorry. So, what was the? Where did we end off with the last guy? I puked up my guts and probably a lot of my brains. Can you remind me what happened to our version of that guy? Or to the other version of that guy?
He went into he ran into the other version of this world where it's flipped, as in it's daytime instead of nighttime.
Right.
It is also everyone on the other side is solar. So, for example, me, I'm not lunar, I'm solar on the opposite side.
And then there's the other me who had a much happier marriage. Yeah, no, I remember.
Yeah, so with that, everything being flipped, when he was changed to an undeath. He gave
there
up
is no
his
undeath
life to
In the other dimension.
essentially a vampire and was transformed. A vampire lich thing.
Right, but I thought undead couldn't exist in the mirror realm because they don't have that.
Yes, but he wasn't. And the creature on the opposite side, the Belmont, the first Belmont that we faced, also wasn't.
So they
that
brought
dimension.
Undeath to that
Yeah.
plane. That's gross. That's like some.
It's. Think if you have two
Containment.
mirrors sitting across from each other in a room.
Yeah.
You're in the room and you have two mirrors and they're both reflecting you.
Yeah.
And you just so happen to have different reflections in each one of them. They're slightly different color tinted.
Sure. Okay. Different color glass.
Or warped.
Yeah.
Think of like a
Funhouse mirror.
funhouse mirror.
Even down to the thickness, therefore displacing where the actual mirror coating is can change it.
Oh, I've heard that band. Down with the thickness. Oh, that song. What is it? One of those. The kids are bopping all sorts of shit these days.
There's also theories that, for example, vampires can see themselves in a like water type of mirror, but cannot see themselves in a silver mirror. But
I see.
that's mythos. From what I understand, they just don't have a reflection. Which is strange. It brings some odd considerations for how that works in the mirror dimension. And why.
Do we still have stacks on us, or did Calder eat them all?
What do you mean stacks?
From the entity's one shot.
Oh no, that would have been damage, and what happened is between Azeroth and Mordred, all that damage was just gobbled up. So once the thing stopped being a thing, its aura dissipates. So it wouldn't be able to damage you guys anymore.
Because I was afraid Victor was going to be cooking.
No. Basically, I will be honest about the situation. You guys only had to deal 9 damage left. It had 9 health left.
Yeah, and Stella did it beautifully. Good job.
Yeah, either one of you would have easily been able to take it out with how much damage you guys did.
Hell yeah.
Victor, Thomas, or Stella.
Yep. The one that actually was at the handicap here was Asenath, but had the one thing that could protect the entire group besides Mordred.
That's pretty cool.
And not only that, I could do necrotic damage to it, which, correct me if I'm wrong, Lycan, that should be doing extra damage?
No.
Okay.
It did straight damage.
That's fair.
Because it was technically a entity of animated light for solar power, it means that the opposition would actually be umbral damage.
Yeah, which I didn't have yet, and I was going to get, but
yeah,
it was as soon as it was like, and everyone's gonna take an aura damage. It's like, yeah, the better option is for me to eat that.
Yeah, basically it was, honestly, it was immune to solar, it was immune to lunar.
Mm-hmm.
So it
which
wasn't
are the 2 damage types that I really do have.
Yep. And that basically both sides of the court use a lot of. And it had resistance to physical damages. Everything else was dealing normal damage, hence the fell damage doing so much, but the factor of the revolver shot that Thomas has set up when doing a cunning strike with it is 17 damage. Like that shot alone with that revolver is set up to tank something. But beyond that, it basically any of those 3 people hitting it would be a instant win. And with how many attacks you guys had that you guys could obviously hit it, it's just when and who.
Yeah, is more of the only thing that would have made that thing not die is if we all rolled like nat ones.
Yep, you guys had at least 7 attacks before it would have went to Mordred's turn. And it's like, there was a good chance it was dead that turn anyways, probability-wise. It only had a 13 passive defense. And this was me testing out the 10 for crit. Which is why the 23 and the 26 critted.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Because it used to be 5, and that proved to be too many crits too often. And then before that it was 3. So what I'm doing with this is 10 and then minus the skill for whatever the attack is. So technically for like a shot for like from the revolver, we'll say, since you got expert marksman, that means that technically 6 is your crit range. or will be, once I start implementing that. This is to allow higher mastery for the attack rolls to be rewarded. So you got a higher chance to create a crit.
That makes sense.
But yeah, so that a couple of those were chunking a lot harder than I thought I would. That was nice.
I love being chunky.
Yeah, Victor's just gonna kind of look around. It's like, I feel like we've been in the dungeons of this place more than we've been anywhere else. Let's say we get out of here.
I agree
No,
with that.
you're not wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. So you guys leave towards the main hall as guards are seeming to start to kind of come towards the dungeon after securing some things, and one of them looks over the group and is like, what happened to whatever exploded in the dungeon?
It's gone now.
It's gone now.
Yeah,
On
we
now.
handled it. That would be Julian's other half, the dark Julian or reflection Julian, whatever you want to call it.
You see the guard kind of look around a second before looking at you, and is like,
I point at the husk that's ripped off of whatever flesh he used to have on the floor.
I'm going to go ahead and say I don't know what you're talking about, but I'm going to guess this is something higher up than us.
Did they not know?
No, he kept it between the generals, and that's it didn't get out to the public.
Yeah, okay. Now, hold on a moment.
Well,
Then,
you
yes,
also didn't know. You also didn't know that either.
Yeah.
So.
Well, we were keeping it on the down low, but it's taken care of at this point. Hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's just say
Your bosses.
making sure you don't mention it's probably better. And the
Yeah.
paperwork's already being handled.
We'll just say Julian didn't agree with being in prison.
He shrugs.
How we're going to sit here and make up a story of how he incinerated himself and ripped himself open, I'll leave that to the commanding officers. I'll leave it to the commanding officers. It's not my problem.
Yeah, I would say that you don't know anything about it. Just leave it at that. You're not going to be expected to provide anything. He just puts his finger to his lips. Just don't say anything.
I'll just keep the other guards out of here until the commander gets here.
That's
Yep.
You guys have
if
been
you want to
asked
check
for.
with anything, feel free to toss a message over to Florence.
Yeah, you guys have been asked for by Florence.
Then we'll go.
He's up in the council chambers. Apparently a couple of the lords have left, deciding that things were not going to go the way they wanted.
I hope that's a good thing.
Victor's gonna
Mordred.
follow Lady Mordred at the back of the line.
I'm still getting Morgana and Mordred mixed up for some reason, so it took me a second there, but I'm going to give Mordred a very large, very thankful hug. And, smooch if she's down for it.
Yeah,
She doesn't want to force that, considering they technically don't know each other that well.
she's slightly hesitant on the smooch, mostly because she's still startled. Something tanked her shot,
Yeah.
like it was nothing. So the realization of how much of a threat this thing was is actually like looming over her. Somebody who's used to literally carving things up and blasting them with beams of the sun literally met something that can just kind of shrug entirely off the shot. A shot that she's used probably to exterminate things.
We were at a large disadvantage where this thing was. I'm glad we had help. You'll
Lady
land
Margaret,
George Thomas.
we're still here.
Yep.
It'll be okay.
I think I just need something to drink.
Let's
Some time
go
to
see your
breathe.
mother.
Oh yes, mother. So
I plan on going back to my room and collapsing for a couple of days until these wounds close.
We've been asked for, though.
I know.
we can
That's my
fix up those
afterwards plan.
wounds. We can fix up those wounds after we deal with whatever Florence is dealing with.
Yes.
Do we have any medication that help me sleep through, I guess, new trauma? Is that anything?
Okay, moonshine.
Yeah.
You know what?
Actually.
That's a great idea. That's a great idea.
It'll help you sleep through it, but I don't know if it'll help you not dream of it.
He
You know.
pulls out a like half full gallon, so half gallon at this point, but a gallon sized jug of moonshine.
Oh, hell yeah.
There is always sitting here and giving your dreams to a fae. I'm sure there are several fae that would love that.
I don't want anybody. No.
Yeah, I
none of that.
didn't think that you would want that.
Where's
I have
Granny?
one I want to give kisses and affection to. He bumps into her flirtily.
Well, most of the ones that would sit here and do the whole dream thing aren't usually benevolent. I have heard of one from the plane of fire, though. Not a fae, but... more of the demonic persuasion?
Do benevolent and demonic go together any more than it sounds like they should?
Surprisingly, yes.
When they're an
Okay.
asexual performer who writes under several pen names and owns a library in the plane of fire, I don't think they sit here and do anything by the standard. Especially when their mother was a succubus. And their
Let's see,
father
the DM
was a bard.
casually drops a NPC outside of things like 6 months ago. Guess who I've also heard of?
How? Yeah, I'm gonna. Are we drinking the moonshine now? Is that what this?
Preferably after we see what's up and don't end up possibly being asked to do something else while inebriated.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Because we have responsibilities.
Yeah.
Unfortunately and fortunately.
But as you get to the council chamber, the doors are open and you only see Florence, the Lord of Silverlight, and Granny Raven sitting there, staring into a pool of water that seems to be emanating darkness off of it.
Oh, no.
So, you guys gonna say anything, or?
Oh, I'm sitting and watching, trying not to.
I am
try
trying
not
to see what they're doing at the moment. Are they talking, or are they all just kind of sitting there? Do they look up at us when we come in, or do you just walk in and no one reacts to anything?
Two of them look
Y'all
up
gonna
to
tell-
you, and
Y'all gonna tell me what-
Florence is kind of looking into his hands, trying to figure out what to do at this point. And the Lord of Silverlight calls over and is like, "So, did you guys handle the Julian issue?"
Well, as best as we possibly could, yeah. What's going on here?
Yeah.
We'll get back to
Like-
that in momentarily.
As you guys approach and look into the pool, you see where Florence is sitting in this mirrored hall where sunlight's coming in, or is trying to come in on the other side. You see Julian with shadows wafting out of him, or at least a creature that looks similar to Julian. It looks almost like a combination between Julian and the thing that you have faced. Sitting there, just made out of darkness. As it just leans in and is like, "Oh, look, the adventurers."
There might be a complication.
I
Oh.
pull out the card that has Julian's body in it.
Mm-hmm.
The ashes that we gathered up.
Yep.
I have Julian's body right here.
Yep. It just kind of looks at you and is like, "So my ashes."
I completely ignore it at the moment. I'm talking to everyone else who's currently here in the room.
Yeah. And it's just like, "So you have my ashes?
Yeah.
Would you like some more ashes to go with it? Less ashes, more of decayed, rotted flesh."
What do you want?
Well, I wanted my kingdom back. I wanted to go free. I was even willing to sit here and obey that little lie I told you of being a farmer if you guys let me go. But you guys were all like, "No, let's cut off your arms. Let's cut off this. Let's cut off that." So now I just cut off the king over here. When I find a way back over, and I will, I plan on doing the same thing to my dear brother.
Sorry, just to clarify. So you're not actually here? Is that what I'm getting here? He's still on the other side, or whatever.
Yeah, he's telephones don't exist yet, right? Or do they?
That's a very good
It's,
question.
I mean, it's 20s, 30s, so technically they shouldn't yet, but there is
they're not
supposedly
common
things
either.
like radio.
Yeah, okay. So what I understand is you're still trapped like a rat. I may be new to this whole business. You know, Doc King or whatever. But it seems to me like you're really itching for some attention.
You see his face
I've known a
just
lot of-
kind of sour at your entire
I've known a
thing
lot of-
there.
I've known a lot of crooks in my time, and I know what they're like when they're twiddling their thumbs, looking for the next thing to do. You've probably got a couple of schemes planned in the background, but right now you're bored. And that's the only reason you feel the need to come here and show yourself like some big scary nothing. But you can't do anything right now, can you?
We'll give him the bucket treatment later. Don't worry about it.
My suggestion, boy, is that you go ahead and get the fuck out of here before we do give you the bucket treatment.
Get out of here. This is just simply using a mirror to look into the other world. Now, sadly, I can't use it to get through. There's no one here that can use moonlight right now.
I can hear you twiddling your thumbs.
Yes. You know, I don't know who you are. But if I get over there, I'm going to enjoy ripping your entrails out.
You have tried to rip many things, and every time you have fallen in a flash. Run along.
True, but this time I actually was able to kill my brother on this side, so I do believe I did get a bit of a power-up from that Belmont.
And how old are you again? How long have your kind been around? How long did it take you to secure your one victory? That's what I thought. You can keep trying, and we'll keep besting you. And if it ain't us, it'll be...
Power.
And if it ain't us, it'll be the people that come after us. Your win rate isn't very high.
Well, I did banish my brother for several years, stuck between man and moth, so...
He's back.
Honestly, sounds like an absolute win. I like moths. I feel like being a moth would be pretty alright.
You have no idea how caked up he was in that other form.
My god. Oh, yeah.
I say, with Florence sitting in the same room.
Yeah, Florence just kind of looks up from his hands a second, looking directly at you, has enough. Caked up.
I'm sorry.
I give him a motion of like, you know, super fine, the okay symbol.
He is quite confused, especially since he hasn't quite seen the moth form himself, so he... Yeah. No, so his brother just like... So... I'm sorry, are you trying to flirt with my brother over there now, or...
No.
Mauled seeds,
Don't
stay mad, get the fuck out of here. We don't give a shit what your opinion is.
Don't worry, Florence. Your brother's a loser, and he's gonna keep losing. Is that right?
I look into the mirror. I hope you choke on your next meal.
Damn!
He's good at choking.
Oh my god. There's a lot of
I'm gonna give you
animosity.
another flashbang treatment the next time I see you.
Jesus. I was coming in hot. I didn't expect everybody to just be like, yeah, die. Choke on your fucking dinner. You know?
Julian, how do you like tearing bells?
At the mention of another flashbang, you see him just shudder.
Julian, when somebody important dies, we typically will toll a bell. You're gonna die. The thing is you're not important enough for a single peel. But your time is coming. You're gonna die. You will not be mourned, and you will be forgotten. Run along now.
Thomas is gonna light up a cigar. What more is there to say? I mean,
I want to withhold any other information. I'm just gonna basically wait for them to go away. He's not intimidating us.
With the last comment you guys make, you see a ball of dark energy hit the pool from that side, and suddenly the pool itself, the center of the table and then outwards to the table, just shatters, as if it was hit by some sort of large, heavy object.
Boo-hoo.
He rage quit. He rage quit. Let's go.
Yeah, Victor. Victor, what's your
Yes?
favorite sort of flower?
Blue oleander.
Sorry, one more time. I didn't understand you. Like out of
Blue
character.
oleander.
Blue oleander.
That's a good answer. I'll remember that. Thank you.
So apparently he's killed the me on the other side. So there's no king of sun over there.
King of Moon. Yeah, King of Sun over there. Yeah, that's correct.
We'll
He's dead.
figure something out.
We've killed two of his forms, two of his bodies anyway.
Seems like you guys keep on beating him up, but he just doesn't go down.
Then how do we end him?
What do you mean you've killed two of his bodies?
Oh, we just survived a scrape and a half.
So he turned into an elemental. We have his body on this side.
So his physical form is destroyed. The spirit is probably what turned into that.
I
And
disagree. I think his soul or spirit is gone. I think it was sucked out of him.
which means that
shit.
this was let loose by whatever he made a deal with.
Yes. For giggles.
Sorry,
But
who's
wha-
giggles?
But why in the mirror realm and not in this realm unless the creature can't influence this realm?
I believe he's completely locked out of the material plane. Or in this case, the material plane of the Feywild, considering it's directly attached.
If I had to guess, Florence, if you don't mind me cutting in, it's maybe he's cornered. You know, he's taking options that are perhaps suboptimal because he doesn't have any others. He's ditching bodies and finding other forms to exist in just for perpetuity. He thinks he can find another way back, another plan, another body, another form.
Different
But he has-
creature.
Hmm.
We're talking about the first Belmont in this case that set him loose
Hmm.
towards us.
I see.
So if first Belmont has set him loose to come after me, what was the deal he made?
To get his seat back.
So technically, the first Belmont doesn't truly fully control him until he has this seat, not that seat.
Mm-hmm.
As well, theoretically, we did kill him, but that's to be. He gestures towards where the table pole was. That's to be seen at this point. He might already be in control, for what we know, considering that might just be his vital essence. What happened is he promised his vital essence in turn for the kingdom. And then he died to receive that. So the deal was struck at that point. Therefore, the deal was sealed, but then we ended up beating him into the ground before it was that big of a problem. I'm not afraid of that one, of him. He's weak to a lot of different light spells that we have. We continue down our own path, and he's at a disadvantage, elementally.
I still don't know how he killed the other version of me then. If I was solar powered, I should have been diametrically opposed to him.
He should be undead.
undead don't exist there.
So he brought it over.
That's the thing, from what I understand, the Belmont is not in that mirror dimension. He's in a different one.
Yes, which is the problem. It's created a paradox. So perhaps this form of undead is not weak to sunlight over there.
Still weak to flashbangs.
Most things are weak to flashbangs.
For now, we need rest. I have had the absolute crap beat out of me today.
Yes. You guys should
I am
rest
low
and
on
eat.
mana, and if I had to go into another fight immediately after the last one, I don't think we would have been okay.
I don't think we'd be able to pull that off anyways if he's taken over the castle and already making that shrouded in shadows. There's more power to him than what he should have somehow there.
We have
It's
an easy
borrowed.
Wait,
We left them.
you said the first Belmont and Undeath. What if it's not just Undeath? And you see the Lord of Silverlight perk up. Oh, are we talking of sort of stuff then? Mine and Granny Ravens? Perhaps we aren't dealing
be.
with shadows, we could be dealing with Fel.
That very well could be. He seemed to be very susceptible to a fell shot on this side, and he would be the opposite.
I
I
used
would
Granny's
agree with
magic
that
and beat the
entirely.
stuffing out of him. Yeah.
What's the opposite of fell?
Faye? Right?
Yes. We are diametrically opposed to the Fel,
I'm learning. Let's go.
which being it would be technically a manipulation of light in some way? No, it would still be the same thing manipulating the entity, so it would be Fel, which would allow corruption of said power, which means that he could be actually different than normal undead.
That's fair.
As many know, the hags are known for Fel magic, but us Golden Fleece are from certain parts of the Fel plains. We also know that amongst us, and the fact that there are multiple moons over our plane, well, part of the plane, there are potentially some rivals that might help them.
First of all, we had his opposite over here, his mirror dimension, right?
Yes.
He was inside of the cell.
Mm-hmm.
That was also impacted by this deal.
Yes.
The mirror shifted.
It's
right?
because of the Fel energies.
Fel and Umbral worked very well on it. So theoretically, the opposite energy should work very well on him. So solar should still have an impact.
Should
Or
still have
lunar.
an impact, but it might not have the normal impact.
He goes ahead and hands the crystal, like the carded crystal, over to Florence.
Florence is kind of looking over it, and you see the Lord of Silverlight look over towards the card a little, trying to get a peek, and then looks back at you guys. So it created an elemental of life
Yes.
energy.
So he would be the opposite of this elemental, theoretically.
Which means that the undeath and the darkness from his deal would have corrupted into an elemental of unlife.
Mm-hmm.
Which can represent itself either as a being of shadows, or what we probably weren't seeing, a rotting, festering thing. Since he doesn't have a corpse, it means that it's probably using shadowy wisps as a sort of materialization.
Yeah, there was no sign of him when we left.
No.
Which means it's entirely just undeath energy. Just pure raw energy.
That's what it was on this side. It was an elemental. It ripped his old skin off and grew out of it. When we killed it, he points towards the card. I turned to that. Now, I also want to propose. It's an elemental. It's an elemental crystal. There is no reason we could not make this into a weapon to be able to fight against him, purely because it's diametrically opposed to him.
Is there a method in which you desire for such?
None specifically. I was seeing as this is Florence's brother, I was going to leave it to him of what to do with it. Purely because it's, this is paperwork-wise his problem to deal with. So I am just working as an agent under him towards this. But he was handling the political proceedings. So theoretically, I mean, it is technically his dead brother's body.
We will have to converse on all this. Florence, I do believe you had some news for them.
Yeah.
Right now, we're not going to be able to technically seat you guys at the table yet.
He shrugs.
We are trying to refix the alliances at this point.
They're gonna take some time.
Yes. But because of interests of other parties, it has been made aware to me that I might have a little bit more help in fixing this. The problem is technically opposing courts might try to also get allegiances through this. So the only thing that's making it to where they aren't looking at a easy attempt to seize power is the fact that technically they have some influence in the court, since apparently you're married to the summer court.
I am.
So it's going to be a little bit easier to try to pull some resources over here. I think you guys will need to rest, and I will have to figure out weapons and whatnot, and what we're going to do with this. Because I'm going to have to go over everything with my generals now, and since this is dealing with Fel and everything, I'm going to have to talk with the Lord of Silverlight to get all the information I can, so you guys will be able to rest, and we're going to try to figure some plans out.
best we can. My apologies for the mess. I did not realize that we had left anything to mop up. This has been a seriously rough day. And I am apologetic towards the Sun Corps
Headaches.
leader.
I was just agreeing with you that it's been a headache.
Stomach ache.
Unfortunately, if he's an elemental, I can't offer the brain to the Lord of Silverlight, and that's what I would like to do. Wasn't my choice initially, but that's what I would have done. It's been nothing but a good ally this whole time. Extremely helpful, useful, very informational.
I think this would be a good point to take a break. As for the Banes, technically we're only going to allow one stack per for right now. We are going to take a quick bathroom break and everything, but I was planning on some shenanigans after the whole bathroom break and them resting and everything. I have chaos planned. It's the Feywilds. What do you expect?
Plenty.
Oh boy.
Especially the Feywilds with Fel influence now. But
Oh boy.
so we'll be right back in a few moments. Just gotta use the bathroom and all that stuff.